this video, we explore the Deformation palette in detail. The Deformation option is found in the Tool menu as a sub-palette. Here, we have the ability to transform our 3D object using various predefined effects. To access and effectively use these features, we need to be in edit mode. Each deformation element can be applied to a single axis or all three axes at once, if needed. Here on the right, we can select from the available options. We can easily bend the object using deformers. Twist it, swell, or distort caused by gravity, and make additional transformations that are listed as tools in this particular palette. Next, we have the option to mirror our object. But it's important that the 3D object has no subdivision levels during mirroring. If this issue persists, navigate to the Geometry palette at the top and carefully adjust the subdivision levels by removing either the higher or lower ones as needed. It can also occur that, in our haste, we might forget to enable axis symmetry and only realize the mistake later on. So don't worry, in the Deformation palette, we can easily and quickly restore symmetry. Here's how we do it. We mask one side of our object and then click the Smart Resim button. This is done with attention to the axis, which can be adjusted on the side to fit the needs. The unmasked side seamlessly follows the masked one. For optimal results, start with Smart Resim at the highest polygon level. The lower levels will adjust effortlessly. The Unify button adjusts the dimensions of the current 3D tool. The height, width, and depth of the object are standardized to a single size, ensuring that our current 3D object fits into the preview window. This can be found here. The small red cross symbol marks the precise center point of the object. In the next video, we'll look at polygroups.